Cliff Jumper. Commence countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Hello and welcome to the 32nd episode of ToyCast, sponsored by BigBadToyStore.com, where you can save from 20 to 90% on over 1,000 items. They also have a New Year's or end-of-year sale going on through January 1st, where you can save up to an additional 15% on any old toys or graphic novels, meaning that none of new toys or pre-order toys are available for this savings. When I say old toys, I mean, not like toys that are old and come not mint in box or anything, but just none of their new release stuff is in this sale. I am your host, TFG1Mike, and joining me is Lupis Convoy. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
How are you?
I'm doing quite ducky after the podcast recording that we had prior to this.
Yes, we just recorded the episode 0 of the Secret Origins podcast, which will air January 2nd, 2010.
Shameless plug, shameless plug.
We are a constant plethora of shameless plugs because the Geekcast Radio Network, as I said on that recording in the episode 0 of Secret Origins, we have over 10 shows running pretty much concurrently. The main host of all of them. I don't think there isn't one episode of an entire show that we do that my voice is not heard on, unless it's episodes before we created the Geekcast Radio Network. Yeah. There really hasn't been a whole lot of general TF news lately, outside of toy news or toy rumors. I mean, we had the BotCon announcements, which Steve and I talked about in episode 36 of All Things Transformers. And then, of course, the... I don't know if this was a flub on TFW's part, or... I don't know, you guys have so many people posting news over there.
Oh, yeah, we do.
or getting news items from people. The Ghost Starscream, the Masterpiece Ghost Starscream,
I saw that and I was like, oh god.
Is happening. It's like, oh yeah, it could be happening. Oh wait, no, it was
that was a mistake.
Sorry. Wow, I never thought I would see a mistake on TFW.
Well, see, it is a rumor. And the thing was that there was... The dealer apparently thought that it was for real, and
right.
the dealer itself was swindled out of that one.
Right. No, I think it would be cool to get a Masterpiece Ghost Starscream.
I don't.
Wait, don't clear stuff?
I do. I live for clear stuff. I don't know how I could afford it. That's why I'm glad it's not coming out.
Okay, well, besides it killing your wallet, I think it would be cool if we got one, but I don't think...
If it came out and someone were to magically hand me one, I would be all over that. But it's... my concern would be, I'd look at it and it would be so brittle it would shatter. That or it's so big that, a random light ray would hit it, magnify it, and burn down my house or something. But...
Isn't it, if it did happen, wouldn't it basically just be the Masterpiece Starscream with...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would just be plain old Masterpiece.
Yeah, I mean, so the Masterpieces, comparing them to each other, and there's not that much size difference in them, is there?
If I remember correctly, Starscream's kind of short in comparison to Prime and Megatron. I don't have Grimlock yet. I'm a bad paleo geek, but $140 is a lot to cough up all at once.
Yeah, exactly. Again, it would be great if we did get one, but yeah, no, it's not happening right now. Is there any other news or anything you want to talk about before we get into toys?
I don't know. We got BotCon news. I'm hoping that we're going to get some info about the toys soon, and then we can go gaga over those.
Yeah, that's the main thing with me about BotCon. I'm not one of these people to rush to, because again, I've never been, so I'm not one of these people to rush and, oh my god, I have to make reservations now at the hotel, and 185%, and
yeah, at that point it's like, okay, something that's just wrong.
Exactly. But I want to see what the toys are, and the only rumor we have to that, or the only hint, I shouldn't say it's a rumor, the only hint we have to that is some lost
generation.
Some lost generation. And I'm thinking, okay.
And that can be anything.
It could be anything. I hope to hell it's not GoBots.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh no.
But I'm very tentative about it because last year they said Wreck and Rule as their big surprise teaser, and it was completely different from that.
Oh really?
So I was like, wow, this has absolutely nothing to do with the Wreckers. I'm so not enthused.
Yeah, exactly. The one piece of Transformers that I got for Christmas was I got a couple of robot heroes. I got the 2-pack of RC and Frenzy, and I'm just sitting here moving RC's arms up and down. Outside of the animated version of RC, I think the Robot Heroes one is the only real Generation 1 RC that we have.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
And then, of course, she comes with Frenzy. While Frenzy is painted a maroon black, I'm sorry, to everyone, I believe in the cartoon model that Frenzy is red, Rumble is purple. I don't care what the original toys were. Even when I first got Soundwave a couple years ago, the Rumble, Laserbeak, Frenzy, whatever else Frenzy came with, single cassette packs. It showed in a booklet in Soundwave, in the original G1 Soundwave, it shows Rumble as being purple, a purple cassette Rumble toy. It shows that. Why in the world Rumble is red, I have no idea. But yeah, Frenzy's a really cool little, it's a good little representation of his robot form. I guess I will go first this time. I will be talking about Transformers Animated Blitzwing. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled with Blitzwing. I like his robot mode. I can't stand either of the other modes, so I won't be talking about those. But when I first got him home and I opened him, this toy attacked me. I'm not lying. I'm not kidding. It's not even friggin' funny. No one told me, and I've never seen this. I've bought animated toys over the last year, and never have I seen an animated toy with one of those plastic wire ties inside the actual toy. I had to transform out of a fucking box. It is under, because he comes in his jet mode, which everybody knows his jet mode is his tank treads are on the bottom. It's not an actual through jet. But the wire is underneath his wings. Like, what the hell? I literally almost twisted off my entire left index fingernail.
Ow.
Yeah, ow. Oh my god, it hurt like hell. It's just horrible. And normally I'm not the type of guy that really bitches and complains about, stuff like that happening, but holy crap. If it's going to bend my entire fingernail back, I mean all the way from the tip all the way to where that first part of your knuckle is, yeah, that's not good. Overall, he is a really cool toy. Is the cockpit supposed to be loose like that? I don't think so.
I don't know. He's one of the few animated figures I did not get a chance to pick up.
I've seen him in plenty of places where you could get. Well, granted, I don't live in the same state as you do, but I'm sure you could find him.
I think he's still kicking about some places, but
Yeah, he's not that hard. He's not one of that hard to find. It's kind of like what Voyager Prime is. Oh my god, it took me forever to find 2 of those. And that's the one good thing about Blitzwing, because I only like his robot mode. I only have to buy one of him. I'm the type of person that, because I don't transform these things very well, as a lot of people will remember, and I will always reference this. When I got Blur the first time, his legs popped off, and he was legless for about... He was just a body. He was a paraplegic for about 3 days.
no.
So I'm not very good at transforming stuff. I guess I'm too old for it now.
Paraplegic Blur.
It's a missile. Missile fires were
He really is trying to kill you, isn't he?
in the air. So, you know, I'm one of the type of people that I have to buy 2 of everything. So I have 2 of Blur. I have one for him in car mode, one for him in robot mode. Because I basically just display my toys. I don't play with them. I buy them for Transformers display. You know, people may say that's kind of crazy. Whatever. I don't know. It's just.
Hey, as long as you like it.
Yeah, exactly. Overall, he does have an excellent robot mode. He does have the 3 faces gimmick, like he does in the cartoon. I prefer to keep his crazy face, the face that is showing, because I don't know. This is the one part of his personality in the show that I liked, was his crazy face personality. Let's all dance around the maypole. It's just funny. The only downside I would say to him is there really isn't anywhere for you to put his wings. In robot mode, they do. I find you can turn them to the side so they're facing down, like from his shoulder to his leg. I find that's the easiest way to have them to where they're not in the way of everything else. But oh wow, he still has a piece of the thing on him. I didn't even notice that. Where is it? Give me that. Stupid piece of plastic. Yep. Them little elastoplastic things. Oh crap. This is not going to be good. Oh, well, it just popped. That's alright. As long as his arm's okay. Anyways, I would recommend him if you're a Blitzwing fan, if you liked him in the show. Again, his jet mode really suffers. The tank mode, I guess, is okay. I've seen YouTube reviews. I've seen PR's review of it. And it looks okay for a tank mode, but it just... I don't know, I wish they would have done more with the jet mode. I wish they would have found a way... I mean, he is a triple changer, for Christ's sake. I wish they would have found a way to completely hide the tank mode as he's in jet, but with the mold that they have for this, it's not exactly possible. Unfortunately. So I think I'm done bitching about Blitzwing.
Yeah, but see, how are the sculpts on the faces?
Well, on mine, for some odd reason, the crazy face, part of the... I don't know if it was me moving it, because even though there is a wheel in the back of his head here to move the faces,
Yeah.
for some odd reason my faces aren't... They're not moving, so I have to move them with my fingers. The crazy face on mine, the left... Like, as you're looking at the toy, which is actually the right side of his face, but it's the left side for us, the paint is kind of scratched off again. I don't know if that's from me using my finger to do it. And the sculpt on the blue face, it's pretty good. It's not like super detailed. I think probably the most detailed one is the angry face, the red face. It's
The Arnold Schwarzenegger one?
yeah, the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. I mean, they got the chins down though, because the chin for the crazy face is pretty much the one that you see in the show, and the same thing for the blue face and the Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's pretty much a Sentinel chin. It's not as bad as Sentinel's chin, but it's pretty much the same type of dealy thingy there, I guess. But they're okay. They're not like super. I mean, it's not like Prime's face on the Voyager with the face mask, and then he has the regular mouthpiece. If you put the face mask down, now where the hell did that damn missile go? Here it is. But they're alright. I mean, again, if you want to be an animated completionist, I guess, and get the toy, I guess it's worth it. I don't know. There's some animated toys I'm okay with, and there are some that I just can't stand, really. Like, I will never own a Sentinel. If I ever own a Sentinel, he's going to be under somebody's foot.
He's not that bad of a figure.
He's a midget, just like Soundwave. They could have midget section come out with some sort of weird new cassette.
Oh my. Okay. That's a mental image I really didn't need, but...
Yeah, just imagine, Sentinel's giant chin going into Soundwave's tape deck.
Ow! Poor Soundwave.
Exactly.
Ow. I don't think animated physics could even explain that one.
That's nothing compared to the analogy I came up with for Mighty Muggs Jazz. And even though I love Mighty Muggs Jazz, he's basically, because he has molded on doors, the Mighty Muggs Jazz is basically a combination of the Starscream Mighty Mug mold and the Bumblebee Mighty Mug mold. So Starscream...
It's a love child between the two.
Yeah, pretty much. And so Starscream and Bumblebee had sex, and Mighty Muggs Jazz is what came out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I said that in the last episode.
Oh god. And,
not episode 31. It was episode 29. Yeah, some weird shit pops into my head sometimes.
Oh god. I think I need some mind bleach. I mean, that's stuff that I'd see on 4chan or something.
But like I said, overall, Blitzwing is he's pretty cool. If you want him for the robot mode, I don't like him for the other two modes. But other than that, he's all right. Excuse me.
No dying, no dying.
All them crazy references are getting to me.
Wow. Okay.
Any other questions about Blitzwing?
Well, honestly, how would you feel? Would you feel like this is something that is worth the $20 price point? Would this be better as a 15? Would you see this as don't even bother getting, or?
Well, he is a excuse me, there's something stuck in my throat. He is a Voyager size. He is a little bit. I mean, if you don't count the missiles as part of his height, he is a little bit shorter than the purple Shockwave. If you count the missile height, he is a little bit taller than Voyager Optimus Prime. Now, I saw Pia's review of him, and he is he's like 10 times taller than Voyager Lugnut.
That doesn't seem right.
It's not even show accurate where Lugnut's supposed to be bigger than Blitzwing. Blitzwing is taller than the Voyager Lugnut. Lugnut. Excuse me. Sorry. And it just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem, even though I'm not a Lugnut fan, it just doesn't seem right that Blitzwing is taller than he is. I don't know, I guess it's alright. I actually don't even know. Yeah, I did pay the $20. Because when I got him, I got Cybertron Mode Prime, which we're not going to go there. He didn't survive. Basically, put him in... Damn it. Over here. Crap. Excuse me.
It's okay, folks. Our host is just dying.
Yeah. I had to cut that cough out of the recording. Can't really hit the mute. Yeah, Cybertron Mode Prime basically was, if you put him in Beast Wars, he was exposed to way too much energon, and his head came off.
Oh no.
On.
Oh no.
Cybertron Mode Prime didn't last very long. He probably lasted a day after I bought him. First his legs came off, then his head popped off.
Just one thing after another. The poor guy.
I got his legs back on, and then I went to rotate his head, and it just kind of like whoosh, he just kind of flopped right off into my hand. I'm like, get back on! What the? Get back! Oh well. And then his leg. So. Yeah, I'm very destructive with my Transformers. So.
Apparently.
Yeah, I will probably buy him again just for the truck mode, because the truck mode is awesome. But I don't know, Cybertron Mode Prime Robot Mode for the toy. But overall, anyway, getting back to digress, getting back to Blitzwing here. He is very cool. If you like Blitzwing, again, you know, for me personally, the alt modes suck, and he does have a crotch joint like Shockwave does. Holy crap! Doing the pelvis here. The legs are starting to split apart now. Holy crap!
Uh-oh.
Doing is moving them up and down, but his legs are moving because his legs have articulation as well. It's very, very cool. Oh, damn it. There. I think that's where he's supposed to go. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave him alone now before I end up breaking him too.
You don't want that.
Flying off. So, who are you going to be talking about this evening?
Let's see, the TFCon Powered Commander.
Yes.
Advanced Project, which is, might I say, just an awesome figure.
Yep.
For those that got to go and get the exclusive way back when we thought this was going to be the only release, it was an awesome little bonus for going to a great convention. Came with a multi-page black and white and red comic book that kind of explained why exactly there was one Energon goodie missing out of his lunchbox. But yeah, really solidly built. Not what you would expect out of a non-mainstream company, I guess you could say. But it's this really wonderful red, white, and blue, or red, silver, and blue trailer that goes on with the classics. And since I'm a classics junkie, excuse me, absolutely had to get it, hook or by crook. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys have seen the various reviews, including Vangelis's, you'd know about the little sandwiches in the box, and God, now I've got your little your little throat frog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
So, I will say that the down points of this set is definitely the leg armor. It is a pain in the arse to get locked in place because it fits so snugly and so securely.
Yeah.
The first couple times that I've done it, I was always afraid I was going to break either the figure or the armor kit because it's just that tough to get on there. But once you have it on there, it doesn't fall off. It just is completely enveloping. One of the bonus points for the set is definitely the BFG. You've got like 3 different modes for the thing. And then the infamous Magnus missile sets that go onto the shoulder blades, and also onto the vehicle mode on the sides as well, kind of in a Power Master Prime sort of way.
Right.
At least that's how you can think of it. Yeah, it's if you get the opportunity to pick up a copy, pick it up. It's well worth it. And yeah, another great thing about the comic is it's got the character designs for Rodimus Prime and Springer.
Which Springer or slash Defender, whatever he's supposed to be, was didn't they make some sort of announcement that he's on I know he's on pre-order at BBTS if he's not already available.
He's it's pre-order at this point.
It's pre-order for was it $78.99 or something like that?
I believe so. I know I've got mine in. And not just because they're the sponsors of this wonderful podcast, but because I really like their pre-order system, and all my exclusives that I get from Japan I get through them.
Yeah.
So as soon as I saw that pre-order up, I'm like, cha-ching, put it on the card. Okay, let's go.
First of all, everybody knows I absolutely hate Springer. Springer is just the evil incarnate when it comes to Autobots. I believe Springer is a Decepticon for what he did to Hot Rod in the movie, but anyway, girlfriend stealing bastard. Anyway, anyways, that's a whole other show topic. Anyway, we haven't really seen a whole lot of like official finished product images of this. So why would they put up a pre-order when they haven't even shown us? And I'm not saying that against BBTS. I'm asking why would Fans Project allow any company, including BBTS, to put up a pre-order for a toy that we haven't even seen official finished product images? I don't get that.
I imagine because they want the hype for it.
No, that's true. But there hasn't even been any official finished images or pre-order for the Rodimus armor, has there?
Not yet. The Rodimus armor is at stage 3 prototype, I believe. Was the last update.
Well, wasn't he supposed to be the next one to come out, and then this Defender crap?
I think so.
Yeah.
But
So why the hell are we getting a pre-order for friggin' Springer? And see it? There it goes again. Springer screwing over Rodimus. It just doesn't seem right. Didn't they say it at you can tell us because you went. Didn't they say at TFCon that the Rodimus armor was the next project that they were aiming to release?
I think so. But they also had this on the burner. What is essentially Wreck-Gar.
Right.
And then they also had, I think it was Mammoth Bot was what they called it.
Ooh, that doesn't
Which
too pleasant.
It doesn't, but it was actually where they want to go in making their own series of Transformer toys that aren't based off the Hasbro intellectual property.
Right.
So they're doing a prehistoric style combiner set.
Ooh.
So one massive Gestalt using different characters that we haven't seen before.
Wow.
The comic that came with the original City Commander armor had some really cool mech designs that were done in Egyptian style. So we know that they're capable of doing some really great designs. So I'd like to see what they can come up with. But on the other hand, these guys also, they come up with designs left and right, and
Yeah, it's all about making money. They can say they're doing it for the fans, and that's fine. They can call themselves what they call themselves as Fans Project, but
well, some of the stuff they just scrap, like the Matrix that they were working on, the light up Matrix set for Classics. They scrapped that. The add-on Classics guns for Megatron and the Japanese Megatron version, they scrapped those as well. They just decided to go and work on different projects.
I would love to see them adapt, not really as armor, but adapt the trailer style of the Powered Commander and of this, of the Commander line. I want that for Shattered Glass Prime. And I mean, I guess it could be an armor set for him, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. That needs to happen, because that would be so cool if we got, basically take the Shadow Commander armor and repaint it purple. Have it
That would be awesome.
purple, black, and green, because those are SG Prime's main colors. But I don't know if they'll ever do that in the future.
I don't know. I think that might be a little too much of a short run for them. But you never know. I mean,
You never know.
you could shoot them an email or something and ask them if they were able to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, I mean, that would just be easy money for them. Short run,
Oh, yeah.
and then they could put that towards manufacturing designs for whatever they're going to do in the future.
See, my only problem with the armor sets is because I'm of the type that I have to have 2 of everything.
Yeah, it's going to get expensive.
Well, first of all, I have to buy 2 classic Magnuses. Then I have to buy. I already have 1 Nemesis Prime, but I'd have to buy another Nemesis Prime to have one with the armor in vehicle mode and one with the armor in robot. So yeah, they get real expensive. It's alright though. What else do you want to say about Powered Commander?
Honestly, he is worth the price tag if you're just buying one.
Yeah.
But keep in mind that it is a third-party product. It's not sanctioned by Hasbro, so don't expect this to be, don't give it to your 6-year-old. And don't expect it to be like $20, because it doesn't quite work that way if you're not dealing with a giant mass release.
Yeah. I mean, I think, I could be wrong, but I think the City Commander set is 88 something on BBTS.
Oh, I can find that out real quick.
Yeah.
I think it was when it got released.
Well, I'm talking about the newer set with the add-on that comes with the set. Because all the City Commander sets now come, instead of buying the add-on set separate, it comes with the add-on set.
Yep, it's $89, just about.
Which, I mean, it isn't bad. I mean, look at what you get out of that. It's pretty much an enhancement to the Magnus and to the Nemesis Prime for the Shadow Commander set.
Yep.
And really, that's what you... Honestly, that's probably what I would buy them for, is to have them in the robot form. I don't really think if I was to ever get the Shadow Commander set, I don't think I would need 2 of each of, say, the second Shadow Commander set. Because honestly, you buy it for the robot mode, so it's all beefed up in robot mode.
Yeah, and then one thing that I never noticed before today, before fiddling with him, you can remove his head, and just like the Nemesis Commander or Shadow Commander, he's got a slide-out face.
Right.
Like the entire panel just slides out. I was really surprised to notice that, but
Huh.
yeah, I mean the amount of engineering that went into this is just insane. Like the double jointedness of the chest piece so that it doesn't snap off when you try to slide it on, and I'm really, the more I play with this, the more excited I am for the Protector or the Rodimus.
Yeah.
So
Now that's where I think they could make a lot of money if they do an SG Rodimus out of that Protector.
I'll make it black.
Make it black and purple.
Oh,
Basically, take the paint colors on SG Rodimus, and same thing like I said about SG Optimus. Take the paint colors from SG Rodimus, repaint the current, because you wouldn't even have. All you have to do is repaint the mold of the Protector armor, so you're not
Right.
using a whole new mold of armor unless you want to include some speciality, like what they did with Shadow Commander. They gave him that pink translucent sword or whatever it was.
yep.
They could do something like that, but that would be awesome.
I will say if they do a Henkei Wild Rider version, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. No more. But Transformers.
Now, Wild Rider, he's basically you take the evil Autobot Rodimus and just paint him as it's the same paint scheme. You just put a Decepticon symbol on him, right?
He has no purple on him, I don't believe.
Doesn't?
No, I think it's just silver and silver, grayscale, and black. But I don't have him, so I can't tell for sure.
What? I wanted to, since you are one of the people that went to TFCon, and unfortunately I wasn't. How do you feel about the supposed exclusivity, and then basically, you went to this convention, you spent this money to get this figure, all of a sudden to find out, holy crap, they're releasing a Japanese version with chrome.
Honestly, I didn't go just for the figure. I mean, that was my primary goal when I went there. I was like, okay, I'm going to go get this figure. But when I was there, I had more fun there than I had at BotCon.
Right. No, I understand that, but I'm saying, just...
I think that it was a big misunderstanding about the level of exclusivity. Like, they should have had it, TFCon should have had it in writing, okay, this isn't going to be released again in these colors, period. But, it didn't really bother me. Like, I had it, okay, I didn't have to go through with waiting for it. I had... I spent a little bit of money extra to have it early. I mean, it's no different than people buying stuff from dealers on eBay that get stuff early. But I can understand how a lot of people did get upset thinking that it was only available, and the way that we were led to believe that it was only available that way. But
now, what is the Wild Rider mode? Was he the custom class figure?
Nope.
What was he? Because I'm trying to find him on the wiki here. Oh.
He's an exclusive to one of the Japanese conventions.
I see now.
He was made especially just to make sure I would be constantly inflamed and have a holy grail that I could never reach. That's what I've come to understand it as. Because the week that he came out, he was $90, and I was like, okay, I've got to come up with $90. And then when I came up with the $90, it's like, oh, he's $190 now. Okay. And now he's climbing up to 300, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm getting this unless I sell a kidney.
Ooh, yeah, he has red on him. He doesn't have purple. He does have the his flame. Like Rodimus flame. Here, I'll send you the link. Sorry about this, folks. We're just plugging away here. There's no image. But yeah, he looks cool. It's pretty much the same Classics Rodimus mold, so even he has the razor blade. So they didn't even take that away from him.
Nope.
He's got a custom face. The face looks pretty cool. But no, I like the Shattered Glass Rodimus the best.
It's the goatee. Or the biker stash.
Yeah, it's the goatee. I mean, that's just, that's just cool. I mean, I think that's a cool updating to Wild Rider for that, whatever that convention was. But I mean, come on, man. This is why they need a Shattered Glass animated series. They need a Shattered Glass cartoon. I know it would screw kids up. Like, wait, the Autobots are supposed to be good, not evil. But they even if it was a web cartoon, not...
Oh, we've seen how good those web cartoons are.
Alright, no, I don't mean web cartoon as far as quality, but I mean something that was exclusively online. Amount of animation that's done on regular TV. We want Shattered Glass cartoon.
How I don't know how it could be so effectively put off. I would, however, like to see more Cliff Jumper,
Yeah.
and he's got to be voiced by Casey Kasem. That's just my viewpoint, but hey, what do I know?
Well, I honestly don't think.
Mr. Kasem would come back.
I don't think so. Not after the whole Carbomia thing.
Bah.
But I would like to see what an evil Cliff Jumper would sound like from his point of view. But I think Mr. Kasem is more of a, positive, always looking on the bright side kind of guy. He isn't one of these wholly negative people. Yes. Trying to find on the wiki. I'm trying to find a picture of. Even though I have pictures of my Rodimus, I want to see the wiki pictures of him, which doesn't look.
Honestly, the paint scheme between the two is very, very close.
Oh yeah, it is. Very, very close. Let's see. I don't know. What? Who do you think they'll get this year for BotCon? I mean, just speculating since it's at Disney World.
God, I don't know. I think the location, they might be able to get a lot more voice actors in.
I don't know. They got a lot last year because a lot of them live out in Hollywood.
That's true. But how many would be going like, okay, well, we'll be there for one day to do signatures, and then we'll have fun at Disney.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's true.
I'm thinking David Kaye.
Yeah.
But that's also because he's at almost every BotCon.
That's a good thing. I'm glad he goes to them because
yeah.
I mean, even if he's not like the featured, even if he was just going to go, not just be the featured guest or whatever. Yeah, I like the Rodimus better. The Wild Rider one's cool, but yeah, Rodimus is just much better. It's the purple. It's the black and purple. It's gotta be. And the goatee, of course.
Who else? I'm thinking, if Sue Blue was there, that would totally blow my mind.
Yeah, I would love to get an interview from her. Mainly because we are doing the Beast Unleashed podcast, and I've already gotten interviews from Kay and from Chalk.
Cool.
It would be kind of cool to actually interview the voice director of those two series, and of course animated, and of course the next cartoon, whatever the next.
Which she's probably up to her ears in doing. I know the guys from Hasbro will be there because that's a given.
Yeah, it's.
I'm betting that DJ Dubba Dubba, Derek's going to be there because it's Derek, and he'll definitely want to go. Oh God. I don't know. I think that we've already sufficiently scared off Tara Strong, so she probably won't be showing up.
How'd that happen?
Okay, a pretty lady such as Miss Strong at a convention filled with geeks with how many marriage proposals she probably got? Yeah. I don't see her doing a convention again for a very long time. But hey, she could prove me wrong. She liked my name. So she gets bonus points with me.
Did you... Now, were you in the panel with her, or did you just do an autograph with her?
Just an autograph with her. And she was like, how do you even say that name? That's really cool.
I know. That's what I almost said on the Secret Origins episode 0.
So, yeah. She seemed genuinely happy to be there when I was going through the line with her, but mind you, I was at the beginning of the line, like the first 50 people.
Yeah.
So I imagine after a while she's like, "Oh God, what's this about a drive-through order taking? I don't understand. What's wrong with you people?"
Well, I mean, I know she is beautiful. I mean, I'm friends with her on Facebook, but she already is. She's married and she's got kids.
Since when has that ever stalked a rabid stalker?
I know, but still, you gotta have. I don't know. Maybe I'm different, but you gotta have some sort of. I mean, these people take time out to go to these things, and I know for a lot of them, just from seeing interviews and seeing leaked BotCon footage that you're not supposed to do anymore. I've seen all this stuff, and I've seen, oh yeah, I like it, and even David K, had nothing to say but good stuff to say about BotCon, and he loves going. Same thing with Gary Chalk. Yeah, that's right. But of course, some of the female some of the female voice actors or voice actresses, if you want to be technically correct, I could see them kind of being turned off by it, but at the same time, as a convention goer, you should have some sort of common sense.
And understanding of boundaries and things like that.
Exactly.
Fortunately, a lot of the people that do go to these conventions still have yet to learn about deodorant, antiperspirant, and showering.
Yeah, I don't think I ever want to go to a Comic-Con for all 3 or 4 days that lasts.
See, if I were to go to something big like Comic-Con, I would arm myself with like Axe body spray and things like that. And I don't think the security forces would have a problem with me randomly spraying down people.
Wow. Oh, wow, that's funny.
I have a very sensitive nose sometimes, and I don't want to be inundated with really nasty man-boy smells.
Another question, now that you bring up nasty smells, do they allow smoking in the conventions?
They do not.
Good. I'm a non-smoker, thank God. Oh, God, smoke just... Ugh.
As am I, so...
That's just nasty. But I don't know, Tara Strong, I'm finding out, has done a lot more than we are led to believe. I mean, this woman has got tons of voice acting behind her.
I was really surprised to find that she did Blink in one of the X-Men Origins games.
Yep.
And that definitely gets major props for me, because I was a huge Blink fan.
We were just talking about Secret Origins, and we kind of mentioned Batman the Animated Series over there on the episode.
Who does she play?
Batgirl.
Really?
New Batman Adventures. When they came back and did the revamp episode, she is Barbara Gordon / Batgirl, which I completely forgot about.
I didn't know that.
I knew it. I just completely forgot about it. She was Melody in Little Mermaid 2. She was Ariel's daughter, which Little Mermaid 2, whatever. She's just done a ton of stuff. She was Bubbles in the Powerpuff Girls.
Yep. And then Raven in Teen Titans.
Which is not in continuity. Anyway, we'll bring that up once we do more Secret Origins episodes. We've kind of gotten off the topic of toys, but anyway.
No, they made toys of them, I'm sure.
Yeah, true. Okay, yeah. I gotta file away what I just had a thought of. That's for later. I can't reveal that on air. It's nothing bad. It's just something that I've got planned for next month.
You'll have to let me know afterwards.
Yeah. She is actually the voice of Ben Tennyson from Ben 10.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I found out on her IMDb, her not really her tagline, but her niche is voicing boys in cartoons.
That makes sense. I mean...
Well, yeah, it kind of makes sense because, all females can do pretty much any kind of voice that you want them to do. For some odd reason, females can do it better than us males can.
Well, also a point of if you've got a series that you're going to have go on for multiple seasons, you don't necessarily want there to be a Full Metal Alchemist issue.
I've never seen that show, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
They have two characters, Ed and Al, which are the brothers, and their age, I think the youngest one during most of it is age 9.
Uh-huh.
And then they went back and did a series of animated shorts, and they used the same voice actors, and they used a little boy for Ed. For Al, and they had a major problem with the voice actor hit puberty.
Oh, right.
So they couldn't use him in the new series that they're re-releasing now. And they actually made a joke about, oh my god, what happened to your voice? Oh, it's called puberty, wait till you hit it, ha ha ha. You know, if they're going to have a series that they know has the potential of going on for multiple years, you don't want to have to rechange the voice actors or have to write in that, why the voice actor's voice is cracking or getting deeper or things like that. I mean, can you imagine Bart Simpson 20 some odd years now with a male voice actor?
I could imagine him if Nancy Cartwright changed his voice a little bit to make him not sound so young, kind of like what Miss Strong did with Sari when she went from being an 8-year-old little girl to a 16-year-old teenager.
Right.
Third season, she kind of pretty much adultified her voice a little bit. I could see if Miss Cartwright did the same thing with Bart, which I think they've done a couple of times on that show when they've shown alternate realities or future. The only time the Simpsons kids have ever grown up is when they're showing alternate realities or in the future episodes. I honestly don't think the Simpsons kids are ever going to grow up. They're always going to be 9 and 10 or 8 and 10 or whatever. I don't know. I haven't paid attention to that show in years.
I'm still trying to figure out if Bart ever got out of elementary school.
5th grade? No.
I know he got to 5th grade, but
did he? Okay. I didn't know that. Like I said, I haven't paid much attention to it. All right, well, I think we have pretty much we pretty much derailed this episode. But it's been fun, so I think we're going to close it out. Thank you for joining us here on ToyCast. There are several ways to get in contact with us, leave feedback for the show. First is you can visit www.geekcastradio.com and find all the other GCRN podcasts there. Second is you can stop by PredicateEmpire.com/Nexus. Those are our new forums. The third is you can leave the show feedback on iTunes. Please do this. The fourth is you can visit yet another great geek culture website, www.earth-2.net. On their forums, you can find our threads for the shows in the self-promotion section. And the fifth is the email address, which is tftoycast@gmail.com. We now have a voicemail line. Call us and leave us your thoughts on each episode. Be sure to say which show you're leaving the message for and your name. The number is 502-526-5821. You can follow us on Twitter. The show name there is TFToycast. Mine is TFG1Mike. And what is your Twitter?
Caminiti style. CAMINITISTYLE.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of ToyCast and wish you'll join us next time. Be sure to visit our sponsor, www.bigbadtoystore.com, for all your Transformers and other toy needs and more. Right now they're having an end-of-year sale. You can save 15% on all old toys and graphic novels. Also, the regular 20 to 90% savings as well on over 1,000 items. For now, I am TFG1Mike with
Lupis Convoy.
Saying the immortal words of Optimus Prime, transform and roll out, and thank you for listening. Until next time.